Hi everyone, this is Stan Guru. I welcome you to the practical solution to just concluded Waec digital technology exam. Now, today I'm going to start with the solution to number 2, and I want you to take your system and follow this procedure and how it is done. Now, the first question says you have been tasked to give a presentation to workers about LAN, which is local area network, and WAN, which is wide area network. We are asked to use the layout provided to create the content of the slide with the font type Times New Roman. That means the content should be in the form of Times New Roman. So which package will I open? Because it's a presentation package, it is PowerPoint. So I'll click on Start button and I will locate PowerPoint. Just type POW and Microsoft PowerPoint will appear. You click on it and you wait a bit for it to load. Now this is the visual representation of PowerPoint, which I'm going to use to answer this question number 2 in the practical questions. So the first question is, we have to create this content. So in slide 1, we have to type local area network. It must be in Times New Roman. So I will go to the fonts and I will select Times New Roman. So let me look for Times New Roman. So let's type in capital letter or true. Local area network. So same thing with the body, Times New Roman. So let's type a computer located on user's premises. Press enter. A network in which a set of devices are connected to one another for communication. Okay, sorry for the communication. So let's have a clear view. That's it. So that's slide 1. I'm done with slide 1. So to create a new slide, you can just click on new slide or click here and press enter. We'll get the same thing. So let's click on here for the slide 2. Remember, it should be in capital letter and Times New Roman. So I'm changing it to Times New Roman now, and that will be wide area network. So the body, I'm removing this. So remember, it should be also be in Times New Roman and should not be all in capital letter. So the first one is a geographically dispersed telecommunication. Enter. The network may be privately owned or a public shared network. That's all about slide 2. So let's create another slide. So let's create a new slide. Then let's come here and change it to Times New Roman to type. We are in slide 3 now, which is in capital advantages of networks. So I have to scroll this one down so that I can have a better view of the question. So number 1, X. So number 1 is resource sharing. Number 2 is enhance connectivity, enhance communication. So the last slide is slide 4, which is this. So I just click on slide, new slide. So let's on our caption. Remember, let me check the slide whether it's in Times New Roman. The body should also be in Times New Roman. So you have to be very careful with this. So let's do this one also. Remember, we set it to Times New Roman. For that, what they asked us to do. So disadvantages of networks. So let's do this Times New Roman. Don't forget, please. So the first one is security concern. Enter. Virus attack. Enter. Network failure. So that's all. So we are done with the content now. So let's scroll down to the next stage. Then you are asked to bold the heading of each slide. So I'm starting with slide 4. you have to bold the heading. So you have to highlight the heading and click on bold. So let's go to slide 3, heading, bold the heading. Okay, let's even do everything at once. So yes, bold the heading of each slide, 16 pitting of the heading and 12 for the body. So let's go back to slide 4. 16 pitting for the heading, that's the font size, it should be 16. Font size should be 16, okay? Then the body should be 12 based on the instruction, the other things. So 12. So don't worry about this font size, that's the font size they ask us to choose. So I like this also, 16, then 12. Let's go to slide 2. I'll see check that slide 3 whether I bold it. Bold, remember we are bolding, font size 16. Then this one is 12. So let's go to slide 1. Heading, bold, font size 16. So we have to follow all this instruction for us to get our full mark. So let me just check this. I think it is bold, yes. Okay. So we have done this A, B together. So let's go down for the next question. The next one says we should apply a background of our choice. Thank God we are asked to choose the background that we like. So if you want to apply background for the first slide, you go to design, then you see where the right background style. You can format the background and choose, if it's solid color, that means you want one color. So let me choose solid color for this one. Then when you choose apply color, that means you want the color to affect everything. So I'm choosing close because I'm choosing individual one. So let's go to background style, format, gradient, preset color, to choose another one. Click on close. So I'm going to choose anyone I like. I don't know whether it's okay, but you just choose anyone that you like. That's what they ask us to do of our choice. So if you are here, you have picture on your system, you can choose it. Texture is there, you can choose anyone you like, and that's all. So we have answered question number C. That's the slide. This C. Now we are done with background style. Bullet numbering for each point. Okay, so let's go to start one. Bullet numbering for each point. Let me zoom it a bit so that we can have a clear. Let me maximize bullet numbering for each point. So if you look at the first one, everything has points. Let me open it. See, these are points. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So let's apply bullet number for each point. So let's go to this one. Highlight it. Let's go to our home. Go to your bullets. Choose anyone you like. I'm choosing this. So let's go to 2. Highlight the point because we have 2 points here. The first point of white and the second point. So let's choose bullet number. Use your point. Okay, let me choose something like this. Let's go to the third one. Sure you highlight the points. Okay, you can decide to choose the same bullet number for everything since they don't make it mandatory. So they choose anything as long as they have bullet number permitted. So you can see that we have answered this question. Let me scroll down for you to have a clear view. So let me just scroll down a bit. So you can see that we've almost answered all the questions. Now we are done with this. Now insert footer and type your full name and index number. Footer is beneath the text here. So let's insert it. So you can just click on insert menu from the menu bar. Let me maximize it so I can have a clear view of what I'm doing. You see where they write header and footer under the category of text. So click on header and footer. Because they ask us to apply footer, you select footer. Don't check mark because if you check mark, it will not affect the slide 1, so which is the title slide. So let's just select footer and type your name. So you have to type your full name based on the question. Andrew Stanley. That's my full name. Let's assume this is my index number. Let's assume that. So we click on apply to all. Let's affect all slides. So you can see it here now. So let me restore it back so I can have the view of the question. So we have done this. So let's save your work with your full name and print all slides on one sheet and submit. So now what we're going to do is that after the question, we have to save our work on the folder. So you click on office button or file menu, you click on save as. So when you click on save as, you wait for the dialog box to appear. So we are saving on the desktop so that the examiner will quickly see it, have access to it on time. Then you create a folder. So I'm going to create a folder because the instructions say we should create a folder, call it Waec and your full name or index number depending on the question. So I will click on new folder, and a box appears. You type Waec, name of in capital Waec, then your index number, something like that, at least to identify you, and that's where I'm going to save this in. So just open it and type your full name, because the person says you should save with our full name. So I'm going to type my full name to save the document. Andrew. Okay. Sorry. Let me just click here. So just type your full name, Andrew Stanley. So click on save. So we have saved our document. So if you want to print, this system that I'm using to explain it is not connected to printer. But if your system is connected to printer, all you have to do, remember, we have to print every slide in one sheet. Because if you just click on print on the file menu, you see where the right print, and we click on print preview so you can see what you want to print first. If you click on print preview, you can see that if you print, it will be one slide per sheet. That means you need 4 sheets to print. But they want us to make sure that all what we have done, all the first slide is in one sheet. So you click on display, print what? Not slide. You click on it, you select 4 handouts. This one, that's 4 slides per page. You select it so that all the first slide we are paying. Assuming it's 5 slides, you click on 5. So this is the first slide. So you click on print because you have previewed it. You select your printer name. If it's Lexa Jet printer, inkjet printer you are using, you just select your printer name from here. Then you click on print, and that is how to print this document. So I hope this video has helped you a lot. Join me in my next video where I'm going to be explaining question number 1 of the practical Waec on digital technology. I love you. Stay connected.